everyone, welcome to a new topic, photodiode. We also called it as photodetector or photosensor. There is a node point, it operates in reverse biased mode and it converts the light energy into the electrical energy. So overall, it's a special type of PN junction device that generates the current when exposed to the light. Okay, now there's a symbolic representation of a photodiode. It is based upon the principle of photoelectric effect. That means when the junction of the two-terminal semiconductor device is illuminated, then electric current starts flowing through the conductor and only the minority current flows through the device when the certain reverse potential is applied to it. Now let's move. Further, let's talk about the construction of a photodiode. It's that PN junction device which is placed inside a glass material. And why it is placed? This is done in order to allow light energy to pass through it. As only the junction is exposed to the radiation, therefore its other portion or the other end of the glass material is painted black or is metallized. Its overall unit is very small in dimension, that is nearly about 2.5 millimeter. An important point to be noted is the current which is flowing inside the device is in microampere and therefore we can measure it through the ammeter. Now let's move further. Now let's discuss about the working principle of a photodiode. So when a photon of ample energy or some energy strikes the diode, it makes a couple of electron hole, and this mechanism is also called to be as your inner photoelectric effect. If the absorption arises in the depletion region junction, then the charged carriers are removed from the junction by the inbuilt electric field of the depletion region. So holes in the region moves towards the anode and electron move towards the cathode, and the photocurrent will be generated, and the entire current through the diode is the sum of the absence of the light and the photocurrent. So the absent current must be reduced to minimize the sensitivity of the device. This you can see from the figure. Let's talk about the operational modes of photodiode. First is your photovoltaic mode, that is also known as zero bias mode. Why? Because there is no external reverse potential provided in the device, but the flow of minority carrier will take place when the device is exposed to the light. Next we have photoconducting mode. What happens is when a certain reverse potential is applied to the device, it behaves as a photoconducting device. Here an increase in depletion width is also seen with the corresponding change in the reverse voltage. So let's talk about the types of photodiode. Okay, now although there are numerous types of photodiode available in the market and they all work on the basic principle, but we can classify them on the basis of their construction and function as follows. There are four. First is your PN photodiode, then you have Schottky photodiode, then pin photodiode and avalanche photodiode. But if you want to learn more about them, you can just click onto the suggested part and you can read from there for more information. Now let's see. These diodes are widely used in the application where the detection of the presence of light, position, color, intensity is required. They also have main features like long life. They have a good linearity with respect to the incident light and their noise is also low. So because of these features, they are used in the applications. Okay. Let's talk about the VI characteristics of a photodiode. You can refer from the figure. There is a vertical line which represents the reverse current flowing through the device and the horizontal one represents the reverse biased potential. So the first curve which represents the dark current that generates due to the minority charge carriers in the absence of light. So you can also see that the curve shows almost equal spacing in between them. Why is it so? It is because current proportionality increases with the luminous flux. So if I draw a curve for current versus illumination, what will I observe? that the reverse current does not show a significant increase with the increase in the reverse potential. Now let's talk about the applications of photodiodes. First of all, they are used in photodetectors like charged coupled devices, photoconductors, and photomultiplier tubes. Then these diodes are used in the consumer electronics devices like smoke detector, your remote control in the VCRs, and in other consumer devices like clock radios, camera light meters, and they're also used for the exact measurement of the intensity of the light in the science and industry. And in numerous medical applications also they are much faster and more complex than normal PN junction diode, and therefore they are frequently used for lightning regulation and in the optical communication. What do you think can be the advantages and disadvantages of photodiode? Advantages is it shows a quick response when exposed to the light, and it offers high operational speed. Even it provides a linear response, and it is low cost device. But the disadvantage is it's a temperature dependent device. That means it shows poor temperature stability. So when low illumination is provided, then amplification is necessary for it. Okay, so this was all about this video. Thank you so much for watching.